Greetings, geeks and nerds. I'm Lady Universe and I'm White and Nerdy, and it's been a while since I've back into the world of manga. You see, that's the thing here on this channel, that there's always so much for me to cover, and that sometimes I'll accidentally forget to do something that I've wanted to do for a while. In this case, a manga review, or in some other cases, something different entirely. So, I'm going back into the magical world, in case you can't tell by my t-shirt. I'm going back into the magical world of Dragon Ball by taking a look at the second volume of Akira Toriyama's first work. I'm also taking a look at Dragon Ball Volume 2 because the asshole who won't leave me alone for a manga review is still here. He hasn't moved. I don't have to move. I didn't go nowhere within the entire time that you last talked about Dragon Ball, and I do not have to move for the life of me. Although, come to think of it, I could really use the bathroom, and I'm dying of thirst actually, and I am very desperately hungry. So, could you do this in a timely manner, and maybe I'll consider leaving. I've um I've used all my resources while I was sitting here the entire time, just waiting for you to ever cover the second volume of Dragon Ball. I've been here for quite a few months as of now and recently, and yeah, come to think of it, this was a stupid plan. Yeah, and taking a shower wouldn't help either. Seriously, I can't even stand you in this room right now at the moment. Also, yes, he's been begging me for quite some time to keep going back and reviewing manga. So, Dragon Ball, as we recovered quite a while ago on here, was actually Akira Toriyama's very first look at his manga duties. And if you want to see that original review, you can click the link in the description down below. Dragon Ball, like I said when I reviewed it, doesn't technically have a plot because it was Akira Toriyama's first work and it bounced around from several details of what he wanted to do. Originally, his idea was basically to base it on From East to West, which is based upon the tale of the Monkey King. But then he wanted to change it into something of a fantasy setting. Then he wanted to change it into basically like a kung fu comedy thing. So Akira Toriyama had bounced around a lot throughout the series, as you're gonna see how he had done so with Dragon Ball Volume 2. So that's what I'm here to cover today. So let's jump into Dragon Ball Volume 2 and see if Toriyama's work gets any more annoying, or if we can follow some sort of a plot throughout this entire review. So here we go with Dragon Ball Volume 2. Our cover's not too bad, but it's not nothing necessarily special either. It's basically Goku and Bulma riding on top of a strange looking creature. This could be a reference to a chocobo or whatever, and Bulma's aiming at somebody. She really wants to kill some asshole, I suppose, or something. And yeah, this is not my favorite color. The last one was basically bright and vibrant. This one is not. But they should have gone with what's on the back, and Jesus Christ, what happened to Shenron? We begin where we ended off with Volume 1, Goku meeting Chi-Chi's father, who actually is pretty happy that he actually met him. Which, yeah, and he even points out, hey, are you going to tell me where the invincible old master lives, or am I going to kill you? As in, he's looking for Master Roshi. They tell him where he is. But he also points out that he is Son Gohan Grandpa. Woohoo! Don't that beat all? Son Gohan Grandson. You knew my grandpa? I was right, kid. Isn't tight with Guillermo?
See, he just full of surprises.
Puar's not actually talking about Goku, he's talking about Yugi, because the last time that Puar dueled Yugi, things did not bode well for him. Well, then again, he was not expecting Yugi to basically, well, in a sense, kick his goddamn ass. He also wasn't expecting Yugi to basically, summon Exodia, the Forbidden One, but Puar should have thought of something, but instead you already know what happened. Anyhow, Guillermo tells him that his daughter Chi-Chi is missing. He has no idea where she is. But he basically wants her to find her. She's a hothead, but she's a cutie. Acha, I could give her to you, his wife.
What's a wife?
Take a look at this, Sonny. And yet, Toriyama already pointed out that he was planning for Chi-Chi and Goku to be married. But to Yamcha's irritation,
Lord Yamcha, that girl, she's the one that dunked you on the head,
and she's the daughter of Guillermo. Which then, yes, Yamcha decides to go and find her. He actually does so when she's about ready to attack him again. But she decides not to. So he decides to try to have her, well, go and get her.
You better not be lying.
Look at this face. Is this the face of a liar? Well, it's the face of a doofus, I'll tell you that.
Ew, you got a tooth missing. I don't know if you're a liar, but you sure are weird looking.
She does got a point there. After being returned to her father, Chi-Chi decided to go on a date with Goku by riding a purple Kiraun, much to Yamcha's irritation. And also he spot something, the tail of Goku. This will come into play later. But they decided to go on a magical journey upon Kiraun. I can show you the world. Shining, shimmering Dragon Ball. It's a cute little moment of the two of them just basically cherishing each other, which is what we know that they're becoming a couple. But then when, Goku trying to be helpful by touching Chi-Chi, she immediately screams,
"Ah! Get your hand off me!"
and tosses Goku promptly on the ground. I sure hope little Goku was able to find my daughter. I wish it was me finding her. As long as he hasn't tried the pat-pat.
Hi there, SpongeBob. My name is Pat-Pat.
That is really disturbing.
What's that? You would like me to know what pat-pat was that Bulma said instead of pat-pat from SpongeBob, which I accidentally left my closed captioning on while using that clip? Oops. Then I have this to say. No. If you'd like to know what the pat-pat means, then you have to go and read Dragon Ball Volume 1-1 in order to understand. Because I'm not talking about pat-pat here, because I would like to not get blocked and copyrighted by YouTube because I talked about something that's inappropriate while YouTube is supposed to be fucking family-friendly fun time. After the day, Goku and Chi-Chi stumble upon Master Roshi, who Chi-Chi attacks, and Master Roshi somehow looks like Ultraman Leo? I don't know if that was intentional or an accident, but whatever. As Master Roshi is just being a creep toward Chi-Chi. Because he's Master Roshi. But then again, Roshi understands where she comes from and everything.
I see. Fry Pan Mountain Fire, eh? I've heard a rumor that it's possible yes, the Bachelor-chan may be able to... Please. What is there to think about? Yes, it agreed. I shall lend it to you. Yay! Thank you so much. However, I have one condition. Come over here. Just a sec. Over here.
Master Roshi? Where the fuck are you going with this? Because I do not want the FBI knocking on my door anytime soon, so, where the hell are you going with this? Master Roshi asks if she can get Bulma to do the boing boing thing. I'm guessing he means bouncing her boobs? It's never really explained, as even her turtle basically shocks him against it. Need I remind you that the dying old man drains the immortality elixir? Don't bother me with details. I don't see what's so great about a lumpy chest anyways. Laddie, you understand me. This is our little secret, eh? No need to Chi-Chi, especially Guillermo. Sure, right, all right then, it's settled. You just wait while I get that fan.
And he did so while inside of his house. But, he has, a truth to admit. You don't mean that with the magic fan? Phooey, I spilled some wonton soup on it and it was stained, so I threw it away. However, while trying to get what they need on their journey, they run into a bunny rabbit. I don't know either. Just what Toriyama felt like doing at the time. Master! Shut off the water, what's scary? Where's the board who's crossed us? That's the master! And they're afraid of a rabbit. Okay. I'm not sure what this is. A kid, a pig, and a chick that put the caboose on. We're not worthy! So it turns out the reason why they're being attacked so much is because that they have the Dragon Balls, that they get thousands of people basically hunted upon them while they're trying to basically hunt down the Dragon Balls and use them for their own nefarious purposes, as Goku takes off after a thief that's in a robot suit. But when he finds the robot, there's nobody inside of it, much to their irritation and also their confusion. I shouldn't be surprised that others know about the balls, or they're chronicled in ancient time documents after all. Come on, just give it up. This time we're really screwed. Are you nuts? Okay, how about this? I'll be your boyfriend. Are you nuts? And Goku decides to take off or bring back news that he'd found the robot, but he doesn't tell the truth that basically that there was no one inside of it. And Yamcha especially turns up like, what a coincidence. Everybody else is here too. So the thieves have the Dragon Ball, but they're not going to give them up to him, especially not for everything else. And there's a Dr. Slump reference. Okay, I never read Dr. Slump, so I don't know what poop on a stick means, but there you go. Or shit stick, mind you, rather. But instead, they're willing to try to basically make them a deal while they're being entrapped by them. But they're not handing over the Dragon Balls. Instead, their entire team is their captive. What do you think you're gonna do? Let me go, you muggers! If you have any hope of avoiding shame, tell me where that ball is. Yeah. Sir, I just got one thing to tell you, Runt. I like being subjected to humiliating acts, eh? All right, then. And he pulls her a kiss. That's, the humiliating act that he does. Really? Alright, well, yeah. The way things were going, I figured you were going to strip me nude, or do a slurp, or a pup-pot, or a pat-pat, or even a grope-grope.
And then you wonder why my channel is not for children. Then you wonder why that I have that basically warning that these videos are not for kids under 13. Jesus Christ, early years Bulma was so goddamn freaking horny that it's not even funny. Begging a villain to basically strip her down and do whatever that he wants to her. The woman got some horny issues that she needs to work out with Vegeta right now. But unfortunately, the villain got what they wanted and put all the Dragon Balls together and summoned Shenron the dragon. So when Shenron is summoned, as people well know, Shenron can grant people one great wish, as he arrives himself. Reflect upon your desires, mortal, for I shall grant you any wish, but only one. And, yeah, this shouldn't end badly.
Sweet! I wish to blow up. I mean, like, get big. Wow, you guys are really stupid.
What do you mean?
However, while this is going on, he was gonna wish to rule the world, but he got interrupted, with the pig saying that he wants the panties off of a hot girl, which he actually ends up getting. His wish is thus granted, and Shenron disappears as the Dragon Balls scatter across the world, so nobody's able to do that anymore. So, congratulations. As even Bulma points out, when a wish is granted, they scatter all across the world. You mean the balls my grandpa left me took off too? Sorry, but that's how it worked.
And it actually is.
so the Dragon Balls are now completely gone. But while being trapped, the entire team notices that Goku's acting a little weird, as even his heartbeat is raising up, as he seems to be hulking out. Not actually true, as he transforms into a giant ape creature, who then breaks out from the official doom. Goku, our hero, transformed into a monkey monster. What could be next? Even I'm scared, and I'm the narrator. So yeah, you know what I said about Toriyama's early work? Yeah, this proves it, because he becomes a giant monkey creature and starts rampaging hell and starts going through everything, basically in the style of King Kong. He just rampages everything and ransacs everything, with nobody knowing how exactly that they can stop this, because it appears that Goku is, well, hulking out at the moment. But suddenly Yamcha remembered something important about his tail. So Yamcha decides I'm going to basically take off his tail. So Yamcha decides to do so, but he needs a pair of scissors, which is where Puar comes in handy. The next morning, when Goku turns normal, everybody tries to figure out whatever happened, basically, with him. As Yamcha tried to get over his girl phobia while having Bulma stand right next door to him. Yamcha, I don't know how to tell you this, buddy, but you don't get with the beautiful Bulma. You don't. As far as I'm concerned in the Dragon Ball continuity, you don't have any girl. But in Dragon Ball Super, he fell in love with the alien creature. Hey, Toriyama made a good-looking green girl um, in Dragon Ball Broly, something like Broly's Revenge or whatever, or the Broly movie that I reviewed a long time ago. Yeah, he knows what he's doing. But unfortunately, Bulma doesn't fall for this idiot. No. Bulma falls for the king of all fucking idiots.
Event of Bulma's birthday, the bingo tournament! Bingo! Bingo! Oh yeah, the food is tasty too, yum! Let's go! Play-o, let's be friends! Oh, one time bingo!
So after the quest is over, I suppose, Goku goes back to see Master Roshi, who's watching workout tapes while flirting with people, because that is the thing. So Goku basically goes in, he eats what he needs to, and that the Dragon Balls are all set. So now Goku is asking Master Roshi to train him. But Roshi has a deal.
Bring me another little hottie, and then you'll get all the training you can take, Goku.
As he has no idea what he means, because Goku is a little boy. So Goku takes off on Kido-un and basically flies straight to try to find him a hottie that is basically the woman of his dreams. Says he basically gets ready for a date, and Goku brings back a very muscular woman. What do you want with me?
She's full of spunk, huh? Hello.
And nothing was gained or lost. So it's kind of like the original adventures have only lasted for just 2 volumes. Anyway, Dragon Ball Volume 2, or basically the first part of Dragon Ball, is not too bad. But the reason why I was jumping around so much is that there's not too much plot to talk about. Even Toriyama had basically admitted this, that his original Dragon Ball series was kind of not what he wanted because he had so many ideas and he didn't know what to do with the series, which made sense. Dr. Slump seemed like his series that he basically started and knew what he wanted to do with it, making it a comedy series. But Dragon Ball, as you can tell, is all over the goddamn place. But it's still a memorable manga that held up. It wasn't until Dragon Ball Z where Toriyama knew what he wanted to do and how to take those characters, but that's a story for another time. So, be sure to check out Dragon Ball if you want Volume 1 and 2 if you want to, or just the original first part, because basically it's a storyline within itself, it's just for me, truthfully. Like, I know that there is a Dragon Ball anime, but if he ever had an anime that just was Volume 1 and 2, I can see that being just one season on all of itself. So, there you go. So check out Dragon Ball if you want to, and also you can check out my original review of Dragon Ball Volume 1 in in the comment section down below. I'll pin it. So thank you guys so much for watching. I believe Universe. I believe Nudie. Keep eking on. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me at Twitter. Link in the description down below. And as always, keep eking on. And and until next time, guys, be sure to keep eking on and take care.